Hello, it's me James and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all of the working duplication glitches for the latest version of the game. Now, most people will be in the 1.19.80 update that was released literally yesterday from when I'm making this video. Of course, you guys know I like to keep you updated on what works and what doesn't, so that is exactly what we're going to be doing. Let's jump straight on into it. First of all, I want to hit you with a little bit of updated information. Now, the famous chunk dupe with the minecarts has officially been patched. I have tested this both on Realms and normal worlds, and I cannot get it to work. Now, this is pretty unfortunate for me, considering I have only just made my 64 shulker box dupe machine. And, I mean, like, yeah, then they go and patch it as soon as I've made this beast. So, F's in the chat for the chunk dupe. So, from ones that have been patched to ones that haven't been patched. The regen dupe. Now, originally, I thought this was patched. Although, after a little bit of testing, I realized that it's not patched. It's just changed a slight little bit. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is do our usual thing. All of these blocks are located in their own chunk. I'll put a more detailed video in the description below, but long story short, all of these are in their own chunks. I'm going to destroy these blocks, and I'm also going to destroy the emerald blocks, which is a few chunks down. I'm going to remove the glass, which is in this chunk as well, leaving this chunk completely empty. I'm going to go down to the emeralds and do the exact same thing, and leave this chunk completely empty. Again, I don't really care if I collect the blocks or if they fall down to the void, because I don't really duplicate on Simply Survival, only if they're like illegal blocks. But yeah, I'm going to remove all this, and basically now, instead of going through the portal like we normally would, I'm simply going to save and quit, and I'm going to log out for 3 minutes. Now, I'm on my realm at the moment, so I'll log back in my realm in 3 minutes, and we will see this thing working. And once you have waited for 3 minutes, we're simply going to go back onto the world that we exited out of or save and quitted from, and simply wait for it to load. Now, because this is a realm, of course, it might take a little bit longer than a normal world. And I'm not actually sure if you've got to wait for 3 minutes on a normal world. I believe it could be instantly on a normal world. I'm actually still yet to test that. Now, hopefully this doesn't take too long. It seems to be taking a while. No, I mean, here we go. We're logging in right now. And you'll see that we've got the emeralds back here. And we've also got the diamonds down here, and we've also got the ones in my inventory. Another really cool feature of the regen dupe is you can actually get some illegals from it as well. As you can see, we've got all of the tile signs here, and you can actually get some weird looking skulls, including my personal favorite, the Steve skull. What I'm going to do is put a more detailed video about that glitch in the description below. Although, like I said, there has been a change, so I may make an updated video. Let me know if you think an updated video would be beneficial. Next on the list, we have the super OP zero-tick kelp farm. Now, I'm going to turn these off because they get really loud, and not to mention, these things are really fast. I'll turn this one on so I can show you just how fast this is. Now, if I go into this chest, you can see that we're getting 2 or 3 every second. We're gonna get almost another stack instantly upon turning this farm on. This thing is super incredible. Now, the reason this is a glitch farm is because no fuel is required to grow the kelp. This thing is fully zero tick, meaning we will never ever need any fuel. So yeah, pretty crazy, right? Now, a few things you can do with kelp. You can actually get XP for smelting it down. You can also use the kelp blocks as fuel. Apparently, I haven't got any in there. Now, you can also, if you're hungry, I don't think I'm hungry. You can eat it, but I'm not hungry. My personal favorite use is to actually sell them to a villager. I've not actually got enough kelp blocks to sell, but yeah, normally these are 1 kelp block each for 1 emerald. So you can literally sell kelp for emeralds. There are definitely a few uses that I haven't mentioned, that is for sure. And if you are wanting to make this exact farm that you can see behind me, I'm going to put a full tutorial in the description below. Next on the list, this one I normally mention as a joke. Normally, I would say if you hit bone meal on the ground, obviously it uses bone meal, but if you hit grass with bone meal, yeah, it doesn't take any bone meal off you. As you can see, I'm literally stuck with 50, but if I hit the ground, it will take bone meal. But if I hit this grass, yeah, it doesn't take it off me. Now, I noticed the comment saying, wait, there is actually a use for this. Normally, like I say, I make a joke of it, there is no use for it, but someone actually did find a use for it. So if you actually oh my god, that was so perfect. I was about to say, if you receive a seed from grass, you can actually put these things in composters. So technically, we're getting free bone meal if we get enough grass or wheat seed, should I say. We just got to keep doing the process, but it's not like the greatest. But I mean, big shout out to that user who did find out the only use for the most pointless thing that I've ever found. GG's. Next up, we've got a gravity block duplication glitch. So I'm going to show you this with the dragon egg and a few anvils and some sand first of all. So all you need is a little bit of water like this and a boat. Now I think that it has been a slight change. What I'm going to try this time is making the water slightly deeper. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I think now it kind of removes the water once you relog. So I'm going to push this boat towards this side like that, and then I'm going to drop my dragon egg on top of the boat, and as you can see, it will bounce up and down like so. Quick note, we've got a dragon egg there, a dragon egg there, and a dragon egg there, just so yeah, you know, I'm not doing anything dodgy. And I'm also going to put an anvil or a couple of anvils, but yeah, the anvils get kind of loud. I'll add a few pieces of sand if I can manage it as well. I don't think I can. Oh god, that was so hard to place that piece of sand. Alright, I got 3 pieces of sand on as well. So what I'm going to do now is simply save and quit. And what that will do is make the game think that these blocks break. And we should basically duplicate the blocks. But in fact, the blocks should be still standing. Oh damn, that was crazy. Right, so let me destroy the boat. So if we were to do this again, we should actually duplicate the anvils. So let me show you that. Because the anvils are still bouncing, if we were to log out again, we should in fact dupe the anvils, I believe. So let's just have a look and see if we did. Yeah, we dupe the anvils every time. But what I'm going to do right now is just stop those from bouncing. And yeah, you can see we've got now 3 dragon eggs underneath that. So we managed to dupe that twice. I don't know if that was 2 in 1. From 3 anvils, we got 17. I'm not sure how many I had in my inventory already. But we've got quite a few anvils there, yeah. And the sand kind of gone a little bit weird. But as you can see, as I said, it's kind of filling in the water now. I'll just remove the 2 eggs from underneath that one. And this one is actually still bouncing on the boat. So if I save and quit again, you can see that that will duplicate once again. We need to go back on this world. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this will work on realms as well. I'm just doing it on a... oh damn, both of them are bouncing now. Let's see what happens if we save and quit again. Yeah, as I was saying, it will work on realms as well. I'm just doing it on this world right now to save a little bit of time. And let's see how many we've duped this time. Oh wow, one's fell through and one's bouncing at the top. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so you can see this is pretty nice. We have a pretty nice gravity block duplication glitch. And yeah, it's still working, still very much in the game. The next dupe on the list, we have an every item duplication glitch. This one is based on a nether portal. So yeah, you're going to need a nether portal. Make sure it's safe both sides. You're also going to want some items to duplicate. Now, I'm going to show you how to duplicate 1 full shulker box of items and a few items at the same time. Now, you could do that in a chest. So I'm going to show you both methods anyway, but it's basically the same method. First of all, we're going to go through to the nether side, and we're going to make sure it's safe, as I say. Now, I already know that my nether is pretty safe, so yeah, we should be good to go. Now, what we're going to want to do is hold the shulker box that we want to duplicate. Now, remember, this thing should normally be full to make this more efficient. Now, I'm going to stand in front of my portal, holding the single shulker box I'm going to duplicate, and then I'm going to save and quit. What this is going to do is allow the game to remember this point in time. I'm then going to jump back onto the world I save and quitted from, and as soon as we jump in, we're going to go through the portal, but as we go through the portal, we're going to place down our shulker box. So we're going to go through, but just as we get ported through, we're going to place down our shulker box and then exit out of the game. So you can see we got portaled through and then we exited out of the game. At this point, we're going to go back onto the game and we should be back in the nether. Now, once this thing loads, you will see by the little picture that the game has remembered as saving it before we actually did the glitch. Remember when we were standing in front and we saved it? So yeah, the game remembers that point in time. Now when we go through, we should actually have a shulker box in our inventory and a shulker box on the floor, as you can see, the one that we placed down. So yeah, that's how to duplicate a single shulker box. Remember to fill it up first. Now I'm going to show you how to do it with a single chest. So to do the chest version, it's exactly the same, except this time you're going to want to put your back facing towards the portal like that. So your back's like towards the portal and you're facing the chest. So place the chest here. At this point, we're going to save and quit. And of course, the game will remember this point in time. And then as soon as we log back onto the world, we're going to fill the items that we want to duplicate in that chest, like so. I'm going to duplicate all of these items, and then I'm going to go through the portal. And soon as we, of course, get through to the overworld, we're going to exit out of the game. So I'm going to get through, and I'm going to exit out of the game. Now, when we load in, we should have all of our items back in our inventory. We should also have them in the chest. So you will actually see me duplicate more than one shulker box. Dude, why did that come up this time? Literally, it didn't come up any other time. That was so long. Alright, let's jump back onto that world. And yeah, you'll see that we've got the items in my inventory, as you can see. And of course, we've got the items in the chest as well. So yeah, the portal duplication glitch. On to the next one. Next on the list, we have got another gravity block duplication glitch. Now, this one, I've got a little bit of updated information. And the updated information is this. Basically, now the machine kind of works like this. It still works, but it kind of works in the weirdest way possible. I'm not really sure how that's working or doing that, but it still works. Let me go through to the other side. I had this working earlier, so there may already be a few blocks through there. Let me just turn it off and go through. Oh my god, that was so loud. Oh my god. Yeah, that was so loud. Yeah, as I said, there was already a few blocks in there, but you can see it still works. Now, you do have to come through to this side for them to, like, break and go into the collection system. But other than that, this thing is pretty solid. As I said, I have no idea how that's doing that right now, but it still works. So, I mean, I don't really, yeah, I don't really care. I don't want to ask questions. It still works. If you want to build this thing, I'm going to put a full tutorial in the description below. Next on the list, we have the horse armor duplication glitch. Now, I think I've seen a comment saying this hasn't been patched for that long. It's basically a feature now. And you know what? I totally agree with that. This has been in the game for so long. It is basically a feature of the game now. So, soon as this horse lets me tame it, come on, this is so not fair. How many times? Dude, he really hates me. He hates me. Oh, nice, he loves me. Right, what we're going to do is throw on this diamond armor, and then we're going to jump off. You're going to need a looting 3 sword, and yeah, we're going to sacrifice the horse and basically kill him with a looting 3 sword. Now, this doesn't work every single time, but sometimes you will actually receive 2 diamond horse armors. Now, this would be pretty nice if we had netherite horse armor. Now, if you do want netherite horse armor in the game, yeah, I don't know. They're probably never going to add it, so yeah, don't bet on it. But yeah, there's the horse armor duplication glitch. Last but no means least, we've got a every item duplication glitch. Now, I'm going to show you how to duplicate a full chest of items. The most efficient way to do this would be to duplicate a full chest of full shulker boxes. Now, mine are empty. You just got to imagine mine are full. First of all, what I'm going to do is face my chest and save and quit. This is going to make the game remember this point in time. I'm going to make a copy of my world because this one is kind of a little bit more sketchy than the other one. So I'm just going to copy my world just to make sure I don't lose anything. And I'm going to go back onto the world. And as soon as I go back in, what I'm going to do is load up that chest with all the items I want to duplicate. So I'm going to fill it up with every single shulker box. Remember, it is best to obviously have these full, but you can do these with normal items as well. As soon as we've done that, we're going to count 10 blocks of dirt. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And as soon as we've done that, we're going to turn around and break the chest. And as soon as we break the chest, we're going to exit out of the game, just like that. And then, of course, we're going to load back in the game, wait for it to load back in the world, and once again, we should have duplicated our items. We should have the items in our inventory, and of course, the items in the chest. So let's go back onto the world that we just exited out of. And yeah, as I said, we should have the items in our inventory and of course the items on the chest. Now, remember to copy your world on this one. I have lost my items a couple times, but for what it's worth, this one is pretty good. Unfortunately though, it does not work on realms. So yeah, the full chest duplication glitch. So there we go. There are all of the working duplication glitches in the 1.19.80 update. If you think I've missed any out, let me know in the comments below. That's all I've got time for. I will catch you on the next one.